Nova. A name whispered on the wind, echoing the vastness of the cosmos she seemed to carry within her. Her hair was a wild mane of wavy locks, forever escaping to frame eyes that shimmered like distant nebulas. It starts dark and cascades to a sun-kissed blonde. Laughter lines crinkled at their corners, etched beside a smattering of freckles that dusted her nose like a constellation. Those eyes, though often sparkling with mischief, held a depth that hinted at stories untold. Stories etched not just in the lines around them, but in the vibrant tapestry of ink that adorned her arms. It spoke of battles fought and won, of a spirit unbroken by the storms life had thrown her way. Nova wore her past like armor, both beautiful and formidable. With a laugh that could chase away the shadows of any room, Nova drew people in like moths to a flame. Her wit was sharp, her humor infectious, and her smile had the power to disarm even the most guarded heart. She moved through the world with an energy that crackled like static, leaving a trail of laughter and warmth in her wake. But beneath the surface, a quiet intensity simmered. Nova possessed a depth of empathy that allowed her to see the pain hidden behind forced smiles and guarded expressions. She listened with her whole being, offering a safe harbor for those battered by life's storms. Her friends, drawn to her light and warmth, knew she was their constant North Star. They relied on her unwavering loyalty, her fierce protectiveness, and the way she always seemed to know when to offer a listening ear or a well-timed joke. Nova understood the healing power of laughter, but she also knew when to offer solace in silence. Life had not been easy for Nova. Tragedy had visited her early, leaving scars that ran deeper than any tattoo could ever hope to. The loss of her parents, abandoned in a senseless act, had forged a steely core within her. Yet she had refused to let the darkness consume her. Instead, she channeled her pain into a fierce determination to protect others from suffering the same fate. The memory of their betrayal fueled her fire, reminding her of the good that still existed in the world. The nebula on her arm was a testament to her resilience, a constant reminder of her ability to rise, shine brighter and more determined than before. Nova understood that pain was an inevitable part of life, but she refused to let it define her. For all her strength, Nova was not invincible. There were moments, fleeting but real, when the weight of her past threatened to crush her. Nights when the silence became deafening and the memories threatened to drown her. But even in her vulnerability, Nova was breathtaking. Tears, when they came, were not a sign of weakness, but a testament to the depth of her compassion and the rawness of her grief. She allowed herself to feel the pain, to acknowledge its presence, without letting it consume her. These moments, though painful, were a reminder of her humanity. They were a testament to the fact that even the strongest hearts could break, and that vulnerability too was a form of strength. It was in these quiet moments of introspection that Nova found the courage to face the next day. From a young age, Nova had found solace and inspiration in the stories of heroes, but it was the legend of All Might, the symbol of peace and justice who saved her that day, that truly captured her heart. His unwavering belief in the power of good, his willingness to risk everything to protect others, to protect her even when her own parents wouldn't, resonated deep within her soul. All Might's unwavering heroism became the beacon she clung to, the embodiment of everything she aspired to be. His example fueled her desire to make a difference, to protect the innocent, and to fight for a better world. She trained relentlessly, honing her body and mind, determined to become a force for good in a world that often seemed shrouded in darkness. All Might's legacy was a constant reminder that even in the face of overwhelming odds, one person could make a difference. Nova was a kaleidoscope of contradictions, fierce yet compassionate, wounded yet resilient, playful yet profound. She carried her past with her, not as a burden, but as a reminder of everything she had overcome and everything she was fighting for. Her journey was far from over, and the path ahead was fraught with danger. But Nova faced the future with unwavering courage and an unshakable belief in the power of hope. She was a warrior, a survivor, a beacon of light in a world that desperately needed it. And as she looked up at the vast expanse of the night sky, She knew that her story, like the stars themselves, was still being written.